In a sport where pressure defines greatness, few names have ever turned decisive moments into pure legend quite like Reggie Jackson. Born in 1946, in California, Reggie Jackson grew up in a challenging environment, shaped by family struggles and a tense social reality in the United States. Raised by a strict and demanding father, he learned early on that nothing would come easily. Discipline was expected, but recognition was not guaranteed. As a young man, he faced not only pressure at home, but also racial prejudice in a time when equality was still being fought for every single day. But it was within that adversity that one of baseball's most determined players was forged. With undeniable talent and incredible power at the plate, Jackson quickly stood out during his college years. His style was aggressive, confident, and sometimes even considered too bold for his era. But what many saw as arrogance was actually certainty. A belief that he was destined for something greater. In 1967, he made his debut in Major League Baseball, beginning a journey that would span 2 decades and change the game forever. From the very beginning, Jackson proved he was not just another player. His ability to hit with power and deliver in crucial moments set him apart. When the franchise became the Oakland Athletics, his career truly began to reach legendary heights. During the 1970s, Jackson became a cornerstone of one of baseball's greatest dynasties. With Oakland, he won 3 consecutive World Series championships in 1972, 1973, and 1974. In 1973, he was named the American League Most Valuable Player, solidifying his place among the elite. His numbers were remarkable. Over the course of his career, he hit 563 home runs and recorded more than 1,700 runs batted in. His batting average, while not the highest, hit a crucial truth: Jackson was not built for ordinary moments, he was built for the biggest stages. After his time with Oakland, he had a brief stint with the Baltimore Orioles before joining the team that would define his legacy forever, the legendary New York Yankees. And in New York, everything changed. The city, known for its intensity and relentless expectations, seemed tailor-made for someone like Reggie Jackson. But his arrival was far from smooth. His strong personality led to conflicts with coaches, management, and even teammates. He was outspoken, fearless, and unapologetically confident. In one of his most famous quotes, he declared, "I am the straw that stirs the drink." It wasn't just a statement, it was a warning. And he backed it up. In the 1977 World Series, Jackson delivered one of the most iconic performances in the history of sports. In the decisive Game 6 against the Los Angeles Dodgers, he achieved what seemed impossible: 3 home runs on 3 consecutive swings, against 3 different pitchers. The stadium erupted. The crowd was electrified. And in that very moment, a legend was born. That was the night he became known as Mr. October. Because when October arrived, when the biggest games were played, when pressure reached its peak, Reggie Jackson didn't shrink. He rose. Throughout his career, Jackson was selected to 14 All-Star games and won 5 World Series championships. He was named World Series MVP twice, proving that his greatness was directly tied to the moments that define champions. But his story goes beyond statistics. Reggie Jackson also fought battles off the field. During a time of deep racial tension in the United States, he faced discrimination, hostility, and even threats. His confidence and presence made some uncomfortable, but inspired countless others. He helped open doors. He helped redefine what it meant to be a professional athlete. He showed that talent, personality, and courage could coexist. After leaving the Yankees, Jackson continued to perform at a high level with the California Angels before eventually returning to Oakland, where he ended his career in 1987. When he retired, he left behind more than numbers. He left a legacy. In 1993, he was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, a recognition reserved only for the greatest players in history. Off the field, Jackson remained influential. He became a businessman, a commentator, and a respected voice in the world of sports. His journey continued to inspire, proving that greatness is not just about talent, but about resilience, confidence, and showing up when it matters most. Because in the end, Reggie Jackson was never just about statistics. He was about impact. About presence. About making history when the entire world was watching. And maybe that's why, to this day, his name is remembered differently. Not just as a great player, but as the man who owned October. Thank you for staying with us until the very end of this story. If this video inspired you, taught you something new, or brought you closer to the greatness of legends like Reggie Jackson, make sure to support the channel. Subscribe so you don't miss the next powerful stories. Leave a like to help this video reach more people. And drop a comment below. I'd love to know what you think and which story you want to see next. Your support truly makes a difference. See you in the next video.